Hello, it's Harry Finlandinen here, and together with me I have two very special guests today. Hello, Francisca and Paul. So you are two young people living here in Tampere. What brought you to Finland?
Well, I was 15 when I first got to know about the Nordics, and I remember to have a teacher talking about how amazing the Nordic model it was. And with 15 years old, I was pretty sure I was going to study in a Nordic country. So when I turned 18, I applied to Finland, and surprise, surprise, I get in. So that was kind of what brought me to Finland.
Hey, cheers for that, getting in here.
Yes.
And by the way, we are drinking non-alcoholic mocktails here. Healthy habits. What about you, Paul?
Yeah, so I joined Finland 3 years ago. It was also one of my kind of dream to join one of the Nordic countries. So I was in a business school in France, and I had the opportunity to join a Samk University in Pori, Finland. And yeah, my goal was to join Finland for like all these nature aspect, forest, lakes. You have everything here that really attracts me. So I really wanted to experience this kind of landscape in a country like in Europe.
Yes. So you mentioned you studied in Pori in Satakunta University of Applied Sciences, and you, Francisca, it was almost not Samk, but was it Seamk?
Yes, I started studying in Seinäjoki, and it was a really funny story. I applied to Helsinki, but then my parents told me straight, don't go to Seinäjoki, you are 18, it's way too far away, we don't know Finland, and you know, all those concerns. But I still decided to go to Seinäjoki, do my exam, and the moment that I get into that, I was so surprised. The university was great, the vibe was amazing. I was like, I really, really want to study here. So then I ended up studying international business at Seamk.
Okay, so let's talk about your studies and your experiences. How did you experience like the Finnish university education compared to what you have maybe experienced in your home countries before?
Yes, first of all, I was the only of my friends, the Portuguese friends, that was happy about studying.
Okay.
Everybody was so overwhelmed, so stressed, and I was having the perfect university life. I mean, the university was great. We could, for example, just go and rent computers, and I was like, what? Like, the trust was amazing, and the flexibility in the studies were really good. So you could actually exchange the studies as you wanted and according to what you are doing in your own life. So that was kind of surprising, because I was used that, you know, people give education to you and you accept. But in Seinäjoki, I had the power to change whatever I wanted, when I wanted. The teachers were really supportive towards our goals, towards our studies. I never had one teacher that said no.
Okay.
So it really kind of went well, even with my life, that I needed to go to Portugal sometimes, and the teachers will do the best to make me do the exams on time, to make me pass, to make the class have the best grades. So
yes.
I think it was a really crazy, amazing experience.
And it was the international business?
Yes, I was studying international business. So we had like our first year we are doing a company on our own. We have this virtual enterprise. And in our second year it was the funniest one in my opinion, because we had an international classroom. So we had like over 20 nationalities in the same room.
Nice.
And we were doing group works, projects, and I think that boosted like a lot, new friendships, new people, new ways of working, and it was really amazing.
Was that how you became interested in entrepreneurship as well?
It was back on my first year actually, that I never heard about entrepreneurship before. I never really was familiar with that. But I remember that in universities in Finland, we have this thing that we call ESs, so entrepreneurship societies, that basically boost your career or boost and create activities to make you interested about startups, about creating your own business, or just about being creative. So that was kind of how I got interested about it.
What about you, Paul? You don't have an experience of doing the full degree here, but you can maybe compare a little bit France and Finland, the level of education, way of teaching, how it differs.
So for me, I did one semester in Samk in Pori, I decided to go there because also like Finland is recognized as the best education in the world, like top one. So I wanted to experience this kind of education. And I mean, yeah, the difference with French teachers, for example, is that here in Finland, teachers are like so close to you, like they really try to assist you, to help you out with every thing you would need, even like extra courses. Like I mean, I had a teacher who kind of went to play football with us, for example, and it's something that would never happen in France. Like this proximity.
You can become French with your professors or teachers.
Exactly,
here.
it was almost like friendship, as we can say, and the quality of the courses also was quite good. I mean, all the facilities we could use also in Samk was the technology we could use was really perfect, and everything was done for us to succeed. So, I mean, really great experience as well.
Okay, very nice. So, how do you feel like how your education that you got through your universities, that how it has helped you to become like a professional and prepare you for your future job life as well?
Do you want to start or do I start?
You can start with you.
I think every time that I thought about university, I thought about something so specific that I would close all my life like around that topic. And in Finland, we literally sometimes had a task, and our teachers were like, "Yeah, you gotta figure it out. You gotta do this." And we weren't only working in our own area. We needed to like just go around so many skills. For example, we learned a bit of design. Even though we were studying business, we learned a bit of design. We go to marketing, and then we go like to problem solving. So it's not like you sit there and you listen your teacher talking for 3 hours. It's more like maybe you're gonna listen your teacher talking for a bit, and then you're gonna do your project and go to the teacher when you have questions. And putting this in perspective, how that helped my professional life, it helped me to communicate, basic skill that I know that is so basic, but it's so important and lacks in so
in any profession.
Yeah. But I think it lacks a bit in the studies in Portugal. Let's say, for instance, I would never say my teacher, "Hey, do you want to come to my birthday?" Or, "Hey, like, I have a question. Hey, I think this is wrong." You know, and here I could have this. Okay, I don't think this is right, and my teacher will listen to me.
You can challenge your teacher.
Exactly. And you can say, "I think this is like wrong," or "I think I will do this in another way," and my teacher will say, "So then, in another way." Like,
is that part of the like Finnish equality? We are considered as the most equal country also in the world, so that even the teachers and students can be kind of the same level.
Exactly. And I had so many teachers that they were like sometimes saying, "Yeah, I really appreciate and I really learn what you did now." And I think that will never happen back in my country.
Is that different to France as well?
Yeah, I mean, usually teacher are kind of telling you stuff when you are doing bad things. In Finland, they really kind of reward you, like saying, "Oh yeah, you are doing a great job now. This project is going well with what you are doing." So, I mean, this is kind of the best education you could have, to be like always pushed to give you the maximum from you and to always orientate you with your subject. So, I mean, this is quite different than in France, I would say.
Yeah. And I love also how, adding a bit to what you just say, I love how the Finnish educational system is not ready to make people fail. I feel that a lot because when we go to universities, or when I was in high school, I had so many subjects that my teachers would say 50% of the class fails. So it's a bit different that like how Finnish education. I never had a teacher that say like, "Yeah, you're gonna fail. If you are failing, they will always like find a solution for you to pass the subject." Exactly. To get a better grade, to pass, and they will ask you, "How could you like do this if you can't do this?"
So it's the same how I see as a Finn. I know what I appreciate in my home country is that everybody is taken care of. Nobody's left behind. So the same goes with teaching or learning at universities.
Exactly.
Exactly.